the instructions. And I think we was about halfway. We did that. It's this part. And this is about 90 degrees. It was as close to 90 degrees we could come there. And I'm sorry for the one who voted try hack me. I'll do that next stream, or maybe even later today. But I don't think, you know, kids have needs stuff. My kids. So maybe zoom in a bit more there. And though I had problems, if I click away from this and click back, it'll be gone. So I don't want to have to deal with that problem all of the time now. So instead of this, we'll just copy this one into here. And I'm sorry for not showing you everything. Oh, look. I'm like, what did I do? I clicked the wrong one because I made a new one, that's why. It's the desk 2 one. So, and this is just because I wanted to check. So, well, let's do what I actually intended now. And let's do it by doing studio mode, so you don't have to just watch me being boring. So let's reset the transform of this. And then let's, oops, wrong key. Let's pull in a bit on it. Like that. And then on this, we'll hide the left screen, capture, and we'll add scene 2. I'm thinking it'll end up at the bottom right. There. No dashes or stuff. And we'll make this tinier and put it up in the corner somewhere. And I'm stopping studio mode because it's not useful anymore. Let's put it all the way up there in the corner. What do you think? Is it big enough? A little bigger, like that. Now, if I switch scenes and go back, it's still there. So we could work around OBS bugs. There. So we can see the instructions and we have the stuff. So let me just scroll down. The next part of the instruction, we have built these 3 motors. Stepper motors are attached to their plastic pieces. So let's put them aside and let's get the other stuff. Yeah, right, all the different screw types, I put them into the bags that I'd unpacked everything from. So here's that one. And the rest of the plastic pieces. CD. I don't have a CD reader, but I've downloaded everything. So all of the plastic pieces, except for a few that fell out. There, so the box is kind of empty. just the Bluetooth and so let's go. Is the light a bit too straight down? What do you think? Is this not good?
Techno247 says.
Okay, okay. The thing is that this is kind of... Oh gosh, how long does a TTS work? All right. You need to set your TTS voice. I'm sorry. This is new because there's some kind of new bug in the TTS. So just click on this link and select a voice, an English voice preferably, so I can understand. And then it will talk what you say so I can hear it, so I don't miss any messages. Because if you were the last one that spoke, then it won't read even the name. So let's go.
Says, ads are starting.
And yeah, how long I've been doing this? Like forever. I think when I was in how old are you then? Like 13, 14 something. There was a course on Summit where we learned all the resistor codes and stuff. But I'd already been doing that stuff, you know, with my dad at home. And my dad, not my mom, though. So I don't think it's that unusual with the girls. So there was only girls, I think, on that course. So
new follower Twitch. Techno247 just followed. Hi Techno247. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Less than 3.
And add that voice so I can hear you speaking, if you haven't already. So we need to put this together. Let me move these because they're so reflective. I can see the ring light here. Maybe it's too bright. What do you think? Is it too dark? Oh, this is hard. I think I have it more straight down than I used to. It used to be more like at an angle. I don't want to continue working on those things now. I want to just, yeah, you can really see the reflection of the ring here in these. So sharp. Let's just try to stay out of the light. I'm not touching the camera. We'll survive. Unless someone tells me to. So we need, first of all, this, and let's see, it's just one of these pieces with holes in it now, and we're to connect it in the way one that's has the furthest distance from the hole. With this one, a 10mm screw. Oh, and I had to pack all the screws up. Which one is the second smallest? We have 4 sizes of screws. So let's see. Oh, it's over there. Hello, microscope. Come over here, please. There, maybe? So now we can see. So these, they're quite similar, but these are longer, right? And then we have these. And I believe that they call these 6 millimeters, though I think that's more like a centimeter actually. So which one should we use? The actual 1 centimeter or the one they called one
Techno247
called
says,
it before?
what projects have you worked or currently working on?
Oh my, I've done quite a lot of stuff, but I think that let me just check these for the centimeters. They're not centimeters, so I was wrong, and these are probably right. Well, I did like a project with made an alarm with a PIC processor long ago. Then I made a Visual Basic program. I don't know what version it was of that, but it was before .NET, I think. That it connected to the serial port, which was usual then. But it was mostly USB then too, actually. That's one project. So I have no clue. I have lots of half-finished projects too. I at least I know I'm not alone in having lots of more started projects. I made a C header for communication with some LCD. Oh, sorry.
What country are you from?
I'm from Sweden. Where are you from? So let's do this one instead. I think it's more visible.
Do you keep some documented for sharing?
Oh no, sorry. Though I think I shared the... Hi Prissy, lurk all you want. So, I think I actually put it on my GitHub. Let's see. Did I do it or am I just one of them? I'm copying my own link here. So, let's see. No, that didn't work. I think I might have put it up here. I just want to list some. Why does it have to be so complicated? When I start GitHub, I want to go to my profile page, not to that, do I? There. The repos. So maybe I didn't put it there. I can't do that though. I just added an old Pac-Man from 96 because I was sharing with someone. Oh, well, I was thinking of adding that one, the alarm one. Well, this is not easy. Let's see, if I hold it like that, then I have something to hold. These are lock screws, or that's why they are so tough to screw together. So, where in the world are you? Techno. Should I just say Techno 247 or 247 maybe? Let's see if I can. Alright, this is sharp too. Lots of these have very sharp edges, that's why I have a knife. I don't know if you can these kind of things. And there you can see how hard I pressed the screw. The other side is not as sharp. So, and now I can switch between the scenes without it breaking. So let's do this now. Maybe I should have done this from the start.
D-Dub says,
"Hey Affixit. Fixit 42 love."
Techno 247 says, "Techno is alright, do S."
Techno. Do it. I didn't get that that part. Digital, thank you very much for subscribing. And I can't understand, it was 1 month already since last time. I know that I've been off a lot since I was sick now, but time is so quick. It's crazy. Sorry for doing this. I'm actually pressing against the edge of the table now.
D-Dub says,
"Feels like yesterday. Seems good."
Yeah, right. It feels like yesterday. I wonder how tight this is supposed to be. I don't think this loose, at least. These are so very hard. I think I got a good grip now, at least. I had.
New PC part showing up today and I'm super excited. Oft headbang.
Oh, cool. Oh, so what PC parts? I'm curious now. If you watched my browser, I just have a list there for getting some new stuff myself.
Techno 247 says, "What programming languages are you fluent in or like?"
I've been doing so many languages, so they're quite, they're not that different. I think this is good enough. We'll see. I know that some of these are not supposed to be fully tightened, and we'll notice that later, I guess. Which ones? If I tighten something too much. So I think I started with basic. Is it GW basic on like the first PCs?
Ryzen 7 7700X, MSI B650 MOBO, and 32 GB of DDR5 RAM at 6000 MHz Craigasm.
Translated from Estonian.
Yeah, I haven't dared anything else but Intel so far. So I'm kind of aiming that way. Okay, but and I just realized I was thinking I could put in more RAM into my current computer because I have 32, and with virtual machines it's quite nice to have 64. I was thinking, and I know I have 32 somewhere else there in the room. So, but I realized it was my other motherboard that had more space for memory, and that's broken. And unfortunately, this is that. Let me see. Heavy box. There's a motherboard down there, which won't start. So I've got some spare parts from that. I've got an empty box with a good power supply.
The last 5 PCs I've built have been Ryzen, and I've been converted to Team Red. Their chips are fast, run cool, and affordable.
Yeah, I think I still have memories of me trying to work in support, on Compaq support long ago, and people, or even later than that, and people trying to run stuff on AMD, and it was problems, stuff not working exactly right, the instructions not being exactly the same. So maybe that's like just old memories. Oh.
AMD's drivers used to be a nightmare. Not like this.
I'm just curious.
Early 2000s?
Low battery. Oh, it's probably this thing. Of course it has to be. So let's switch ears. I hate these things because I don't like the ones that are tight. I want them to be open so that I can hear. That's why I just use one now. But it's horrible to not hear anything on this ear. But I guess it'll have to charge a bit. What's on the right side now? I'm just doing this because I would prefer to use the speakers, but then you get an echo on the TTS. Oh, I can't hear anything on my right ear now. Ah! I kind of got used to that one. Oh. Well. Okay, so... Yeah, I worked at Compaq support, 96 to 98, I think. And that's when I lived in Ireland too, so, because we moved. The support moved there, so it was quite fun. It was a house full of people from all over Europe. And the Italians were sitting right next to me, and they were like, ah, crazy. And Swedish people are a bit more like, calm down, like that. And we used to play like Quake. Everybody was long ago. I remember we went on a course that 98 probably, and they were saying like, oh, we can't make processors. These things are so tiny now. I can't make it smaller. So, stuff has happened since then, which is good. But it always seemed to say that stuff is at the end of how tiny they can make it. We'll see if there's ever a limit. There has to be, of course. But I probably should listen to all the people saying that AMD is not bad anymore. And stop being ancient. So, what parts do we need from the pile? This one. Okay, so it's supposed to go... Oh, cool. Let's see. This is actually this part. Was it supposed to be 90 degrees, but... Oh, well, it can be 90 degrees if I push a bit. And then we have this part. And then we have this one in between. And some more sharp edges. I don't want to cut myself on this later. So. Oh, okay, cool. Now I get why those are Let's microscope that. If I can find where it is, over here. So, the screws are fastened this way. That's interesting. So I'll probably do one first. I don't have all of
This
it.
Ryzen chip has 8 physical cores, 16 threads, base clock 4.5 GHz with boost at 5.4 GHz, and for $290. A lot of bang for the buck. Oh, and all at 105 WTDP.
TDP. You lost me. So please explain. Okay. Yeah. My problem right now with buying a new computer is that I always compare the used market prices with the new, and then I realize that the prices, they go down so quickly from being the newest.
Thermal design power, the amount of power the chip pulls.
Okay. So yeah. So I've been buying used computers, but then you can't build them as they are, as you want them. And the current one I have, it has lots of LEDs, lights and stuff, and a glass side, and I just wanted... I never shut it off, so I want it to be quiet and dark in the night time, you know. 10 millimeters. We realized this was the 10 millimeters from measuring last. So, 2 of these. So let's see if I can fit this in here. So we need to put the nut in here first and hold everything at once. And I guess I can't draw this too tight anyway, cause how... Oh, well, it stopped automatically by that. Nice, nice. So, I don't want this plastics to break, so be a bit not too tight on it. So, one nut over here. No. Oh, I would like to buy a very good computer, but, you know, economy stuff too. What is worth... I don't even play games. So just for running VMs and streaming and stuff. Oh, sorry. When you have the microscope, I guess I should be more careful with where I am. But this is kind of tiny here. I would like to have a real camera instead of a phone with a zoom lens, so I could just zoom closer. I wonder if I could use my Nikon lenses from my old phone or my old DSLR that can't film. Would be nice to use stuff that you've paid lots of money for long ago. So this is this, I guess. Let's scroll to the next page. Yeah, we'll see how aligned these are when the next part comes. Oh, when they have another image angle. I like these instructions. They're very thorough, and I checked the company's Chinese, and there's still no Chinese in the instructions. So you don't have to try and Google Translate stuff you can't even copy paste, you know? So, now, the main board thing. And this one is supposed to fit together. Oh, and it's on both sides. So these, like this. I don't think I will ever like buy when I this won't fit. Let's microscope so you can see what my problem is.
Prez says.
Kind of impressive, right? How expensive smartphones are, and their inevitable fate is to become obsolete.
Oh yeah. That's why I always buy used phones too.
So smartphones are like an extra life tax. D.
So the size of this is longer. And I'm sorry for the lack of focus there. It's manual. So it looks longer. I am on the right side, am I not? Am I on the wrong side? No, the other side is even bigger. So on this side, well, let's see. There, that wouldn't fit at all.
D-Dub says.
What are you building?
This is a robot arm. Let's see if I can find some simple way to show the image. Here. So it's supposed to look like this when it's finished. And it has this wired controller, and then you can also control it by an app on the phone by Bluetooth and possibly other Bluetooth. So we'll see what it'll end up doing.
Press says.
I'm still using the iPhone 6s from 2015 Fix-It 42 lol.
Well, this my main phone is a S10. Oh, and I have to check my messages later. And as I said, I used.
D-Dub says.
Fix it out here amputating robots. Not like this.
By the way, what time is it? It's I'm thinking that I need to answer my mom's messages later too. And let's see. Let's scroll up in this. This is a better image. And over here. There. So that's what it's supposed to look like when it's finished. And right now it's just this part. But soon we'll hopefully have this too. But it looked like I will have to cut a bit of the plastic. I'm just letting that go so it ends up where it was. So let's see if these fit. They fit, but the edge, it's too long. So three of the 4 holes are correct. I just need to cut a bit of the plastic over there. And this is the first time, at least it's not like something I can't do. It was a metal piece that didn't work, or something tiny. But still, trying to cut plastic off this thing when it's already built. I should have a bigger knife for this. So I would really like to get a better computer. but just for VMs really. And also when I have Discord running and some tabs in my browser, like 150 maybe, just a few, then I try to start OBS and it just crashes. So that's when I use a lot of memory, stuff doesn't work as it should. My. It shouldn't crash, it should possibly say that there's no memory. Oh, I'm really hungry, so that's why I'm thinking of maybe not finishing this on stream, because it didn't fit. Still nothing. I'll have to, maybe it's easier to just sand this down a bit. It's on this side, it needs to be maybe even a millimeter, so it's quite much, and this knife was not very sharp. And this is kind of hard.
FixerBot says,
ads are starting.
I could melt
Press
it too, of course.
All my current devices could be considered antiques too. D.
I guess that's economic people have old devices, is it? My economy is not that good since I've been home a lot with my kids with special needs, so that's I used to like just buy new parts and build a computer, and not. I've always been thinking of the economic side, but still, yeah. It would be nice to be able to work full time again. So now I'm thinking that I'll have to find a better knife, though I have something that might work. This was like everything else box. This should be sharper, right? I should have something to support this.
My only /main computer is a laptop from 2013, but I really think it should be replaced. D.
Maybe with an older one then, if I know you right. I don't really know.
I'm horrible about open tabs. I eventually created virtual desktops just to keep my hundreds of tabs separated by group lol. One desktop is personal with about 30 tabs, another desktop is education related with 43 tabs, and a third desktop work related with about 50 tabs. Not like this.
I close the tabs, but I leave them open when there's stuff I'm going to check later, you know. But it's not like I have tabs that are always open, that's supposed to stay open. It's not like I want to learn this thing and then I can close it. So, yeah. Oh, this doesn't work. I don't want to push. I think removing this will be not very hard. So let's do that.
Yeah, all these tabs I'm going to check later too, not like this dark mode.
Prez says.
Yes, it should be replaced with an all-tube laptop. D.
So let's look. You can't see this, right? Because I've cut everything off. But over here, this says toe open, and over here I have a toe open. So when I was streaming, and I know that I will need not to crash my OBS, I have like put lots of tabs just to open when I'm done. So Yeah, and then I still have tabs here, because I was looking at this converter for the Nikon lens to put on the microscope. This this lens is very tiny. Can you focus, please? So it would be fun to see what would happen if I put a giant one over here. I'm just putting the screw back in there, so I won't lose it. Now at least it should be easier. And I can see where I've been doing stuff. So now it's almost flat. This is microscope things, right? Now I turn this about, so. Where am I? There. Let's move it a bit more. So this might even help me. Though I could, of course, do this. The manual focus. I'll just get something to not ruin the table. So my god, I'm glad I have the microscope now, because I can't really see this. So let's just see if this helped. Sorry for not being very visible. I thought that would be quicker. So that one. How was I thinking now? This was. I have to check the instructions. So, do I dare to put this on this tiny microscope? That's the question. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to close. I wanted to have this more visible. I probably can see here. I just want to see the direction of this on this to make sure that I really do it the way it's supposed to. It's not very visible there, but it has to be this way, right? Yeah, and that fits with this, like this. And these fit, and we need to like remove 2 millimeters, so no. It's probably time to, I think 3 hours 15 minutes was kind of good time. What do you think? Let's see if we have someone fun to raid.